This tutorial will show you how to create an iPhone application that has some basic functionality. Here's a demo. We have a text field at the top. You enter in something like test. Click the hello button and the label in the center gets updated with the text from the text box. First step is in your Xcode environment, create a new project, make it a Windows-based application, name your project, and click Save. I've already got mine open here. Mine's called First iPhone. Next, you need to add a view controller. So to do that, go and select your Classes folder. Go up to File, New File, select UI View Controller subclass, and select Next. Mine's named My View Controller, and select Finished. That'll create a header file, an implementation file, and a nib file. Next, we'll add a view controller property to the application delegate so that the view controller will last for the lifetime of the application. We'll use an instance of the MyViewController class as the instance variable. We'll need to make a forward declaration of this in the application delegate's header file. Open up the application delegate's header file. Mine's called First iPhone Proj appdelegate.h, and add this forward declaration before the interface declaration. Class MyViewController. Next, you'll need to add the instance variable by typing the following inside the interface declaration. Type MyViewController and MyViewController. Finally, before the end, type a declaration for this property, and that's property non-atomic retain MyViewController, pointer to MyViewController. Now the Hello World app delegate has a property MyViewController that can be accessed through getter and setter methods. We've created the property for MyViewController in the application delegate. Now it's time to create an instance of that and set it to the MyViewController property. To do that, open the implementation file and find the method didFinishLaunching with options. First, we'll create and initialize an instance of the ViewController class. To do that, type the class MyViewController and then an instance name, aViewController, and allocate that with MyViewController alloc and then initialize with init with nib name and the nib file will be MyViewController bundle and its bundle main bundle. The init method has two parts. The first is the nib file that it should find and the bundle that it should find it in. And a bundle is just a location in your project. Now that we have an instance of MyViewController, we need to set the property. Do that by going self set MyViewController and then pass it a viewcontroller. And then we'll do some memory management by releasing the view controller we just created. Next, we need to add MyViewController to the window subview property. To do that, we first need to create a UI view. Call it Controllers View. And set it to MyViewController view property. Then call the window add subview method and pass in the parameter controllers view. And next we need to import the MyViewController header. Do that right at the top of the file. Next we need to tell the compiler to synthesize the accessor methods for the view controller. To do that, we just type in synthesize and MyViewController. Next we need to tell the compiler to synthesize the accessor methods for the view controller. To do that, we just type in synthesize and MyViewController. And finally, in the dealloc method, we need to release MyViewController.